Well, as the school year nears its end, it raises questions about what next fall will look like for K through 12 students here on our First Coast. And on your sides, Haley Harrison tonight continues her coverage on COVID and kids.
As more businesses are opening up this week and trying to find the balance between cash and care, students are getting ready to turn in their virtual learning materials, uncertain of when they'll be back inside the classroom. UF Health's pediatrics chair, Dr. Mark Hudak, explains even though most children don't show obvious evidence of the illness, they're just as likely to contract the virus as any adult is. He adds there are still so many unknowns related to the epidemiology of COVID-19 among children due to the limited testing of the population, which is why Dr. Hudak says it's good Florida Governor Ron DeSantis ordered schools to begin virtual classes this spring.
They could be vectors of the infection. They could spread it among themselves very easily. Those people could take it home and infect their parents.
Although this isn't stopping some schools overseas from going back to learning in the classroom with strict social distancing measures.
I don't see that happening in our facilities because they're much more crowded, and many people are not adopting public health measures that make sense.
Dr. Hudak says there needs to be innovative collaborative planning among school districts in the Florida Health Department. American Academy of Pediatrics recently released a list of several factors they should keep in mind.
Obviously, you can't interrupt education forever.
That's why the Clay County School District, among other districts in Northeast Florida, are starting to think about the fall. The public information officer tells First Coast News they've already discussed different ideas, like starting the new school year after Labor Day. Dr. Hudak also urges First Coast parents to continue enforcing social distancing practices with your children. Make sure that they wear a mask and are always washing their hands. Haley Harrison, First Coast News, on your side.